Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming today on GVTV News, some information on new schedules.
Plus, how you can nominate a teacher for the Heart of Education Award. All this and more today on GVTV News.
You're not trying too hard.
Good morning, I'm Alex Scarpa.
And I'm Kat Bosworth. Today is Thursday, January 20th, and you're watching GVTV.
New this morning, the schedule is changing for next year. Green Valley High School has what's called a late schedule, and we start at 7:55 a.m. while other schools start at 7 a.m. For years, if schools wanted to change their schedules, they had to get approval from the department, which controls the buses. That's the transportation department. Well, they approved our late start schedule, but now schedules are going back to the old schedule. It's no secret that we have bus and staff shortages for a variety of reasons, including illness. The school district hopes that the change in the schedules will reduce the burden on buses and drivers.
The way it works is students in high school are picked up first, then after dropping you off, the buses continue to middle school and then elementary school, all with 1 hour in between. But because of early and late start schools, the buses can't pick up middle school students because they are picking you up. So buses will go back to the old schedule. What does this mean for you? Starting next year, unless you're a senior, schools will start about 7 instead of 8. The exact schedule is still being determined. Again, this change starts next year. GVTV News has been told that there were several students who arrived at school early today thinking the schedule had already changed. Once we get the exact schedule, we'll share with you.
Attention seniors, Nevada State College is holding a virtual visit on January 27th at 9 a.m. The Air Force Academy will be visiting Green Valley January 25th at 8:15 a.m.
Congratulations to one of the Green Valley speech and debate students. Kayla Thames reached the semifinals in informative speaking at the James Logan MLK Speech and Debate Tournament over the weekend. She placed in the top 12 out of 100 of entries from across the nation. Good job, Kayla.
FBLA has a mandatory meeting today after school in room 315. You must come to the meeting if you're planning on going to the Reno for the state conference. And now it's time to start thinking about the future. Skills USA is an organization that can help prepare you for any career you want. We have a Skills USA chapter right here on campus. There's a meeting January 27th in room 205.
There's a blood drive on January 26th. Students must be at least 17 years old to donate. See your government teacher to receive the paperwork.
Here's Tyler with sports.
I'm Tyler with your Gator Sports News. Our boys basketball took a bad loss yesterday against Las Vegas High School with a score of 71-51. They look to bounce back tomorrow against Western. Our girls basketball team plays Legacy High School here at Green Valley. B team at 3:30, JV at 5, and varsity at 6:30. Come support our girls and wish them luck. Are you interested for playing men's volleyball? Well, intramurals start January 24th at 5 p.m. in the gym. Make sure your Register My Athlete is completed so you'll be able to participate. That's all sports news today. See you guys later.
Go this morning. Do you want to nominate an amazing teacher for the Heart of Education Award? Well, that's easy. Just head to the heartofeducation.org and scroll down to nominate a teacher. Click the button, then fill out the form. It's really that easy, as 1, 2, 3 to nominate a great teacher. The deadline's tomorrow, so do it fast.
That's all the news we have for you today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GVTV News.
And from all of us here at GVT News, have a fantastic day.
Good morning, Gators. So yesterday I shared a very powerful quote from Bruce Lee about how to deal with a form of conflict, which is people making negative comments to or about you. Today, I'm going to share with you a very specific strategy to use to diffuse a situation involving another person or a group of people. And if you remember all the way back to last week, when I was giving you examples of grit, you'll be able to remember this strategy because it has a name, GRIT, which stands for Graduated Reciprocation in Tension Reduction. This strategy was originally developed by Charles Osgood, an American psychologist and professor, to diffuse tensions between the United States and Russia during the Cold War in the 1960s. This process was also used successfully in negotiations between Egypt and Israel in 1977 to end that conflict. It's also been used in workplace issues for many years. And here's how it works. Step 1 is to get both sides to sit down and agree to talk. Most people, despite their sometimes emotional outward appearance, are pretty reasonable and want to avoid conflict and all the negative consequences that come with it. Step 2, have each side listen to the other's concerns. This step is important because it allows each side to see the other's point of view, and that while the two sides may differ in opinion about how to solve the problem, they both want the conflict to end. Step 3 is to get to some common ground. Find some point on which you and the other party can agree. Once you get the first piece of an agreement nailed down, other points of agreement tend to come more quickly. Step 4 is to discuss innovative solutions to the issue. This brainstorming activity can help reduce anger or tension in the room and help people stop seeing red, as I call it. And the final step is to make concessions. Once one side agrees to give up something it wants, it makes the other party more likely to do the same. And that leads to a resolution that much more quickly. So, now you have two different meanings for the term grit, both of which can be extremely helpful to you as you move through life. Well, that's it for today, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and remember, you got this. Buenos dias, Gators. Así que ayer compartí esa cita muy poderosa de Bruce Lee sobre cómo lidiar con una forma de conflicto que es la gente haciendo comentarios negativos sobre ti. Hoy te voy a dar una estrategia muy específica para utilizar para calmar una situación que involucra a otra persona o grupo de personas. Y si recuerdas todo el camino de vuelta a la semana pasada, cuando te estaba dando ejemplos de valor, serás capaz de recordar esta estrategia porque tiene un nombre, GRIT, que significa reciprocidad graduada en la reducción de la tensión. Esta estrategia fue desarrollada originalmente por Charles Osgood, un psicólogo y profesor estadounidense, para calmar las tensiones entre Estados Unidos y Rusia durante la Guerra Fría en los años 60. Este proceso también se utilizó con éxito en las negociaciones entre Egipto y Israel en 1977 para poner fin a ese conflicto. También se ha utilizado en cuestiones liberales durante muchos años. Así es como funciona. El primer paso es conseguir que ambas partes se sienten y acepten hablar. La mayoría de las personas, a pesar de su apariencia emocional, son bastante reasonable y quieren evitar el conflicto y todas las consecuencias negativas que conlleva. El segundo paso es que cada parte escuche las preocupaciones de la otra. Este paso es importante porque permite a cada parte ver el punto de vista de la otra y que, aunque las dos partes pueden diferir en su opinión sobre cómo resolver el problema, ambas quieren que el conflicto termine. El tercer paso es llegar a un terreno común. Encuentre algún punto en el que usted y la otra parte pueden estar de acuerdo. Una vez que se consigue la primera pieza de un acuerdo, los demás puntos de acuerdo tienden a llegar más rápidamente. El cuarto paso consiste en discutir soluciones innovadoras para el problema. Esta actividad de lluvia de ideas puede ayudar a reducir el enfado o la tensión en la sala y a que la gente de rojo, como yo llamo. Y el último paso es hacer concesiones. Una vez que una de las partes acepta renunciar a algo que quiere, hace que la otra parte esté más dispuesta a hacer lo mismo y eso conduce a una resolución mucho más rápida. Así que ahora tienes dos significados diferentes para el término agallas. Ambos pueden ser extremadamente útiles para ti a medida que avanzas en la vida. Bueno, eso es todo por hoy. Espero que tengas un buen día. Gracias por vernos y recuerden, tú tienes esto.